You're listening to Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
All right, lads, we're at that time of year where you start, reflecting on your life and where you're at.
Another year gone.
Another year gone. Another year very single. And I've been thinking about getting back on the dating apps.
Oh, yeah?
And more specifically Hinge. And I have been giving them a bit of a wide berth for, like I said, almost the whole year. But I thought, why not? Got a bit of time over Christmas. Could go on a date.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we have that little holiday period and everything, we've got a good solid 2.5 weeks or so.
Yeah. Now, the thing is that, I want to restart my Hinge profile, and those profiles are a little bit more detailed. You've got prompts on there that basically ask questions, or you've got to answer a bit more about yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're unfamiliar with the dating apps, it is, like you said, a bit more detailed. You have the option as well of the voice messages feature, which pretty much it's a prompt, and it could say, my favourite food is, and then you hop on the voice message and you're like, I love spaghetti. And then people will, gravitate towards that, hopefully. If they are also a spaghetti lover.
Oh my God. Did he just spiral?
Yeah, that was a long chat about spaghetti. We're trying to get her a date.
Well, my Hinge profile last year really slayed. And the reason being is because I had a voice prompt on there and it said, a friend's review of me. Now, this voice prompt was from a comedian, Peter James. And I had a little crush on Peter James and I let him know about it 8 months later, and he had this to say about it.
Hey, look, in regards to Davo's ability to flirt, I'm no expert in flirting or relationships or game, but I understand that subtlety is an important part of this sort of stuff, but I feel like if the only reason someone knows you were flirting with them is because you apologised for flirting with them 8 months after you were flirting with them, you may be being too subtle.
Funny, taking the mickey out of myself. Peter James obviously giving me a very honest review of what it's like to flirt with me.
Well, of course, to give that sort of situation to a comedian, it was funny what he had to say.
It was
great. Went down your throat a bit on it.
Oh, it was excellent. It definitely started a lot of conversations on my profile, so I got a lot of responses from that. Now, going back onto the dating scene now, I think, I can't reuse that. It's been seen by all of Adelaide. So what we need to, for men age brackets between 25 and 36,
We're going to widen that net, Davo. We're going to get you a date.
No, so what I'm thinking we're going to do is I'm going to give you both 3 songs to come up with a 30-second voice prompt for my Hinge profile. Then we're going to come back. You're going to present them to me and the Fresh Fam, and then they're going to vote on the text line on which one I should put on my profile.
So you're saying that you will put one on your profile, though. How long are you going to leave it there for? Over Christmas? Over the 2-week break?
Well, we'll see what it's like, but I thought, who knows me better than you two freaks,
Exactly. And you see us as your brothers or something, and you want us to help you out in the dating scene.
Sure. Are you sure? That's kind of not it, but yeah.
Are you sure this is what you want? Are you leaving us to our own devices?
Yes, it's a dicey game. It's a really dicey game, David, but we're happy to do it.
All right, 3 songs time. Get me a voice prompt.
Callum, do you want to play yours first?
Yeah, go mine first. So this is what will go on Davo's profile, hopefully.
Dating profile.
If you vote for it, Fresh Fam. Hey, look, I don't care who you are, just, I want David to find love, and, I just want you to be a nice guy, but, I'm also sick of hearing these crummy dudes, these dudes who treat her like crap that I can't stand, and, she's a special girl, and I love her. Just know that she loves Mexican food. She loves it. And she loves a night at the movies. But, that's all for you to decide. She's great, and, just do it yourself, and, you'll find your way with her. But, I just want you to take me with her. Just I want her back. I want you back, Davo. Just get off the apps. Just come back to me. The piano was quite loud, wasn't it?
We went very different directions in what we've done.
Is everything okay?
I'm glad I chose to go for the screaming route, because that piano was heavy.
It was really loud.
All right, well, Davo, here's what I made for you.
Okay.
This is an acrostic poem titled Davo. D. Don't with me. A. Are you seriously with me? V. Violate our terms, and I won't be happy. O. Obliterate you. I will. Thank you for listening, and remember, don't get on Davo's bad side. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doomed.
Well, you got either. Thankfully, David, it's not up for you to decide. Which one gets the heat on the dating profile. So it's up to the Fresh fam.
All right.
Put down the mic. What's in the podcast? What's in the podcast?
Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
Ladies, you might want to turn the radio up, because what if I told you could improve your mental well-being, boost sexual self-efficiency, and improve your self-esteem?
Hey, you had me at sexual self-efficiency, Davo.
I mean, all of that is the trifecta of life. So, how do we improve that?
Well, a study out of a medical school in Berlin has found that pole dancing has the potential to do just that.
Really?
That's right,
Wait,
baby.
That's simple. Just a bit of pole dancing.
Hey, I mean, if it's going to help you out, I'm all for it.
Are you saying,
You're very supportive, boy.
Is this for you to do, Davo?
No, we're not going down there. I'm just going through the study here. But
maybe we could drive you to a class or two, Davo. Be the supportive friends and sit there on the sidelines.
You guys are really kind.
Yeah, no, of course.
We'll bring the camcorder, make a home movie of it.
Look, so this study followed the effects of 50 women, and basically they were randomised to either 8-week pole dancing program, or they were put on a wait list. And then basically those enrolled in the program, the research found that people they had better mental well-being, as well as improvements in sexual self-efficiency, sexual anxiety was improved, sexual self-esteem, and body appreciation.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, you're speaking all the right truths right now. I don't see any cons or, no negatives.
I mean, it's really good that you guys are so on board with this, because I know that women's mental well-being is your number one priority.
Absolutely. If this means we're going to have to stroll into a few gentlemen clubs and really show our support, I'm all for it.
I see you whining and grinding up on that pole.
You're listening to Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
I had an embarrassing moment the other day here at work. I'm letting our boss, Sophie, borrow my laptop at the moment because I don't really use it here at work, and hers is in the shop. And she needed me to log into something on using an email and stuff. And as I started typing in the email, I hear a snicker behind me. It's an embarrassing email. We've got Sophie in the studio with us. Sophie, good morning.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know why we're doing this, but do you want to repeat what the email was?
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. It was captain_porkchop444@hotmail.com.
There you go.
Yeah, nice.
You told me
Shows you're a big loser.
You told me your email was the real Ron Jeremy at Yahoo.
That's my Yahoo one. I've got one for every... Unfortunately, that's not even my most embarrassing email, though. I've got my first ever email, which my sister made for me when I was about 10, was Tominator_V8 Supercar @hotmail.com.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot
nice.
going on there. It's
Nice.
A lot to unpack.
Nice, man.
Thank God you got that one.
Hell yeah.
Terminator's arrived to the party.
Ski.
Look, I mean, embarrassing emails are a pretty classic thing. I want to open up the text line here. What was your first email, Adelaide? We want to find the most embarrassing email.
Yeah, I guess as a kid, you don't really have a gauge of what's a cool email. You think
I thought
anything.
Tominator was pretty cool and creative.
I mean, it's not bad. I'm not
give it
heaps
that.
angry at it. Tominator. But also the idea of you being an 11-year-old kid just I'm a Tominator.
I had a late voice crack too, yes.
And you were teeny tiny.
Your mum is putting the lollies at the top shelf of the cupboard, and you're like, you can't treat the Tominator like this.
Well, the thing was that when I was a kid, right, emails were sort of new, and so we didn't really get the idea of an email. We didn't fully grasp what it was. We thought it was like a screen name that you could change. I think I probably had 17 emails when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, okay.
But my very first one was the lead singer _ in capitals, simple plan @hotmail.com.
Right, yes. Simple plan is a sign of the
As in
times
the
as
band?
well.
Yeah, that's the one.
Did you have a crush on the lead singer, or did you
know
want to
it.
be the lead
No,
singer?
I had a big crush on him. Still
Yeah,
do.
there you
It's
go.
funny though. It's funny you say that though, because I feel like when that came out, the emails like Hotmail, it was just you were using it for MSN. You weren't really
Yeah.
using it for just actual emails or anything at that age.
Well, what was yours?
I had Papa Joe 1948.
Once again,
I'm Papa Joe.
but he was a little
Sort
kid.
of sounded funny.
Fresh Fame, you have not disappointed.
Absolutely not. Somebody's texted in here, chick_magnet69@hotmail.com.
Ooh, fire.
You're not a chick magnet unless you have the 69 in there.
What about this one here? It says my brother's MSN one is hot stuff, dude.
Oh, yeah? Nice. I love 420ragebeast@gmail.com.
Oh, these are great.
What about this one here? Their _is_a_fire@hotmail.com.
Too many underscores. Never got around the underscores too much.
This one here, just lipstick21@hotmail.com. Still use this email, lol. Cheryl Lee, thanks for getting involved.
Very nice.
May as well. It's a fun one.
What about this one? Backstreet_boys_rule@hotmail.com.
Jeez, sign of the times, isn't it?
I thought that was a dedication to you today in your baggy whites.
Yeah, rocking the back street. Someone said, I'm 4'11", and my email back in the day was short_but_sweet.
_91.
Yeah. There you go.
My name is Kate. My first email was coolkate_222
Oh, no.
22@hotmail.com.
Oh, this one's crazy. What about this one? hunglikeHorse@gmail.com.
All right. I get older. The Davo, Tom, and Callum podcast stays the same age.
All right, boys. We often talk about dolphins on this show. How do we feel about them around here?
They're a little bit controversial, aren't they? I feel like dolphins only get a negative spin. For a while there, they were popular. They were popular creatures.
Smart, they're meant to be kind of fun. I mean, they sound fun.
Yeah. I mean, in the 90s, dolphins were all the rage. You'd have dolphin quilt covers. You'd have dolphin necklaces. I'm not even joking. Dolphins were on trend.
I'm pretty sure dolphins are the mascot for SeaWorld.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Miami Dolphins,
Yeah.
NFL.
I mean, they were our school mascot. We grew up liking dolphins.
I mean, in the last couple of years, though, we have since discovered that they're sex pests. That they
Let's
do
not
a lot of...
beat around the bush, the sea bush. But, these dolphins are cretins and, they're kind of uncomfortable creatures.
They really are. Well, they're back in the news at the moment because,
God.
guys, and look, I don't want to cause alarm to the people of Adelaide. I don't want to upset anyone today, but they're evolving.
Oh, no.
They're evolving.
Oh, God.
They've changed. There's been dolphins discovered with thumbs.
You're kidding. Thumbs is what separates us from the animals. You guys live down near Port Adelaide. What are you going to do? What
Mate,
happens when they start breathing air?
Where all the bees stick away from a dolphin sanctuary. You know what I mean? And it's
Dolphins.
terrifying.
Dolphins are coming up to your front porch. You think it's just a telemarketer or something. You open the door, bam, there's a dolphin there ready to swarm your house, take your fish.
Now, I'm concerned if they're starting to grow thumbs, right? They're starting to grow thumbs. This could be the beginning of the end.
What's
because
next?
if they're starting to grow thumbs, if they grow feet, we're done for.
I
We
can
already know
guarantee-
they're intelligent.
I can guarantee they're practicing right now underwater playing thumb wars with each other, getting prepped for when they come up and then...
Arm wrestling each
God.
other.
Yeah, they're going to take over the thumb war champs up here on land
No,
soon.
this isn't going to help with the concern that's, the hysteria that Adelaide is now under. But there was a 2017 study where it says dolphins are virtually on par with humans for planetary dominance.
Really?
All right.
Who said that?
No questions need to be asked. Why would you ask?
You're listening to Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
Merry Christmas! It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Who is the ultimate Christmas lover? Only time will tell. Sleigh Bells Smackdown on Fresh 92.7.
Yes, all week we're putting you two, Tom and Callum, against Kaylin Taylor to find out who loves Christmas more.
Yeah. It sounds like a very festive competition, doesn't it?
And let me tell ya, over the last 24 hours, the Christmas spirit has been sucked right out of this studio.
Yeah, Krampus is around and sucking the life out of Christmas, definitely.
Of course, the most recent challenge was heading to our Instagram at Fresh927 and see who can get more votes on who has the better Christmas photo. Team Slay or Team Christmas Tree. Christmas Tree being Kale and Taylor. Team Slay being Callum and myself.
Now, you guys went down the route of sex sells, you know?
Yeah.
You,
absolutely.
you dressed up as Santa, got the nips out, gave it heaps.
Yeah, of course. You know, we thought this would rival against their picture pretty well and, you know, be pretty tight on the votes. But then a little slip-up happened and they went to the bribe route and started bribing listeners to vote for their picture.
And
So
hey,
we
you
did the same.
Well, you're not proud men, so you absolutely did the same.
Not. Yeah. And we are going to read out the results now. The poll is about to close. Oh My Christmas Tree is sitting at 47%, which means Team Slay has won at 53%.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money.
High fives all around. Run the champagne.
Oh my God, dollar bills are flying around in here.
Windows are wet with champagne right now. It is a great time down here. Thank you to everyone who voted.
Of course, there was a double pass to Heaps Good Festival on the line, and we've got one lucky listener who's getting that double pass now. Wendy in Fairview Park. Wendy, congratulations!
Woohoo!
How good, Wendy?
Thank you so much, guys.
Did you go in and vote this morning with the call out, or did you vote yesterday?
I've actually did both yesterday and this morning. Well deserved, guys.
Hey,
That's what we like to
Wendy.
hear. Wendy, I mean, we've got to know, when you voted yesterday, you voted for Team Slay, right?
Absolutely, yeah,
Good.
because I'm with Davo, sex sells.
Yes, exactly right. Now, you've just scored yourself some tickets to Heaps Good. Are there any artists in particular that you're looking forward to? A bit of Flume or...
Absolutely, Flume. Cannot wait.
Cool.
Oh, so good. Well, look, you know
Yeah,
what, boys?
looking forward to it.
Very good, Wendy. Congratulations.
Yeah, can't wait to see you there. We'll be there.
Well, you know what, boys? Now you guys are even Stevens with Christmas Tree, Kayla and Taylor. You know, they won round one. You run round two. We have a final decider round to finalise this competition.
Yeah, cannot
It
wait
may kill us.
to find out what it is. Stay tuned. Keep listening on air.